I decided to try out TDS's newest tower, Trapper. This works like BTD's Spike Factory, where it lays down spikes. The Trapper Tower has a multitude of upgrades that kind of work like Jester's upgrades, because it's the more upgrades you unlock, the more trap variants you unlock. There are three types of it. It's the Spike, the Landmine, and the Bear Trap. The Spike is very good for early game. I think it does 25 HP when you first place down a trapper, and there can be around 8 traps down at a time. So yeah, for the second, the landmine is good for crowd control because it has explosive range and it does fairly good damage overall. As for the last trap, the bear trap, it's probably the best stun tower in the game so far. I mean, it does solid damage, and the stun time is fairly long, so it's pretty solid support. Anyway, I threw Trapper along with a couple other towers into a game to see if Trapper could solo as the main DPS. So, let's see how I did. I had to skip a couple waves to get a trapper down, but it was no big deal. As you can see, he goes straight to work, laying down some traps, and one spike solos the whole wave. This guy will handle the whole horde, it's crazy. Now, I'm gonna skip to wave 10 and show you what happens there. Here we are. I've gotten down some farms and a cryo for support, but what happens here really shocked me while I was playing. The boss got annihilated. Absolutely obliterated. That's crazy. You can already see the power that Trapper has. Another plus to this tower is hidden detection. The traps can take out hiddens with ease. This makes me think that the Trapper would be quite useful in hardcore, replacing maybe Warden or Pyro in some strats, which would save a lot of money for early defense. When Necro came on wave 19, it was pretty easy. The main reason why I brought Cryo, and it really shows here, is because it gives the Trappers more time to defend. On this wave, I got a DJ. That's it. Okay, cue the montage. Okay, we got to wave 30 with ease, but here's where the speedy boss comes. He's actually able to push pretty far, but we got him in the end. Every round they push further and further. Pretty concerning. The trappers have such a small DPS when it comes to bosses that I figured that it's best to use mines for area of effect damage. Although I don't think I changed it until later, so yeah, I'm not really too sure about that.
Destroy the weak. Destroy the weak.
Here we can see that I've done kind of a cryo spam, which may look a little bit cheap and cheesy, especially considering how Trapper can stun, but it does have a max of 7, so I had to make it somewhat fair. The Mystery Summoner didn't really prove to be a threat on this round, but it just took me a little bit of time to kill.
Strength in numbers.
Maybe I put a little too many cryos.
Come on.
Wave 40 guys, we made it. Now let's see if the Trappers and Cryos can win. By the way, I placed the commanders to increase trap replacement speed.
Weapon.
Here, I knew I was dead. 30k HP left? Yeah, I'm not winning. So, I guess it was a pretty good attempt, but Trappers just couldn't do it alone. Well, all in all, Trapper's a pretty solid tower. Although it couldn't solo, it did much better than I expected, and proved to be very useful in many different ways. I do believe that it could prove useful in hardcore mode, so maybe I'll do that in another video. 2 likes, and I'll do it. So, please subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video.